Well, good morning. Sorry about the delay, folks. Got caught up brewing up a nice coffee here. We are going to be doing some drawing this morning. I'm glad you could join me. If you're new, hopefully you can look at the timeline. It gives you an idea of what we're going to do. If you are a regular, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Whether it's at your own convenience on YouTube or on the Twitch archive, or if you're joining me live, hello. Good morning for most of you. Or good evening if you're on the other side of the hemisphere there. Give me a second here. Couple of changes. Okay, just setting up my Wacom tablet here. Okay, let us waste no further time. Let's get set up here. We are recording for our YouTube fans. Okay. Want to make sure everything's good on the technical side. There we go. I'm just gonna adjust that a bit. Center. It usually gets shuffled around anyways while I'm drawing, but it will have to do. I do have to fix this issue where the microphone is so close to my mouth that it's actually right on top of my tablet, so I'll have to figure something out. It's a fine balance between getting good audio where you can hear me and keeping the microphone far away as possible so it's not actually hindering me while I'm drawing. Okay. If you're on a small device, my apologies, you won't be able to see the timer, but I will do the best I can to give everybody a heads up if we're a little out of time there. We're going to start out with some 2-minute warm-up poses. So let us begin. Here we go. 2 minutes has started. This is quite the interesting pose we have here. Sorry, my brush is I was fooling around with some brushes and having fun with the mixer brush and some air brushes. So as I begin my journey to really tackle on some color, and that'll likely look at the energy of that face. Ooh. I like that. I love that. Oof. Kind of messed that up a bit. Only got a minute left. I'm really stiff this morning, so. Just looking at that chord there. Interesting. Rough start to the morning, folks. My apologies, but that's why I do these warm-ups. I'm just really loosening everything up. I like this pose, though. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. I think the angles are off, but we got 20 seconds left. Just fooling around with shapes here. That needs to be a harder shape. There we go, like that. Really not caring how it looks. I just want to get some nice long stretching lines there to really allow me to extend everything. This is interesting. The pectoral muscle here comes down to the abdomen. Hard to find a flow for this pose. I'll be the first to admit that. But not impossible. that's that crotch is actually a really good excuse to put some nice line work down, like curved out and in. See that? That's what I was aiming for. Okay, we got 50 seconds left. What if I just do a straight line like that? Yeah. See, I'm just warming up here. That's some beautiful line work for the morning. I might have gone a little too long with the torso. The triangle that kind of makes the inner abdomen muscle. And then we kind of have the arm. And you can tell I'm completely wrong with the head here. There we go. So not bad. Things are starting to loosen up here. Okay. Very nice pose. My apologies. Not a fair pose for 2 minutes, eh? That's okay. Definitely not a fair pose for 2 minutes, but that's okay. I'm sure you won't hold me to it. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on the head here. Anyways. That neck is interesting, that elongated neck. Interesting. I don't know how much I can achieve here in such a short time. Just trying to... Where are we? We're kind of lost here. 30 seconds. Oh, wow, that time flew. Don't worry about this pose, folks. Really, don't worry about it. It's a very tough pose to do in 2 minutes. Oh, very tough pose. I just wanted to get some shape basics, and I think I got it. Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Stretch out those fingers, stretch out that wrist, that elbow, get some big lines down, really. Flex it out, look like this. I'm going left to right, which is very difficult for me to do. But it's just, gone a little too large here. Down to 30 seconds. Let's see how far we can push the limits here. Getting that little curvature in the middle is always tricky, isn't it? I know a lot of people move their tablets around to get that pelvic region. Okay, the last 2-minute pose. Get some big flowing lines down, folks. Now or never. Looking up is interesting. I might have gone too large again. That's okay. Down to 40 seconds. That needs to be a lot. Not bad. Okay. What a way to start. What a way to start. This is the first 10-minute pose of the day, so let's begin. We can take our time here a bit. Look at that facial expression. That's crazy. I'm not gonna touch it, obviously. It's just for 10 minutes, I believe that's a little intense. I'm kind of just warming up my hands still. But let's see. Let's see if we can slow down a bit here. And let's figure out how we're gonna do this. Something does feel off today. I can't explain it, but that's okay. If I have time, I'm gonna try and get some of those fingers in. Kind of doing a bit of it now, but just interesting. This is a very odd pose. Everything is constricted. There's a lot of pressure here. Keep an eye on that chin, the angle of it. The angle of the chin is kind of decide how the entire pose goes. I'm gonna try and I put a little line down, as you can see. It's very faint, but it's gonna help me with just the angle and perspective of it. Apologize to the newer viewers if you're expecting to come here and do something relatively easy. That is not going to happen. easy mode here. I toss all sorts of models and proportions at you.
This is tricky. Yeah, very tricky.
Ooh, I love the fingers. I mean, I really want to work on them, and I should, but I just want to get the whole pose in before I decide I want to do fingers. Might have gone a little too long on the torso, so let's fix that. And just see, you can kind of see like the stomach kind of bulges out a bit, and I'm always having trouble kind of trying to inhabit that. Sorry, trying to render that. So that's another problem altogether. This arm is throwing me off too, because it's going up here, then it's twisting down, and then it's going up again. To capture that in one line, very tricky. Very tricky indeed. Yeah. This is throwing me in all sorts of trouble here. Broaden a bit. Where are we at here? That there. The angle of the brief needs to be a little sharper downward. There we go. We're at the 4-minute mark, folks. So well past the halfway mark. Past the halfway mark here. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Interesting, that knee indentation. Trying to get that calf muscle right. That's not bad. I think the leg might have been a little too, might be a little too long. It looks okay, but like I said, it's leaves much to be desired here. I think just the angle of it is all off. Anyways. Yeah. man, I love that facial expression. I could probably spend an hour just doing that. We're down to 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a very subtle line here. How do I get this? Really want to get that cheekbone in. The line work here for the legs. It's just one smooth, beautiful, curving line. Man, I am down to nothing. I am down to a minute here. I'm not happy with how quick this has kind of come to pass. A little tricky, but nevertheless. 15 seconds. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have any time for shading here. Yeah. Maybe we'll pass it for now. At least I got the pose in. It was at an angle. A little tricky, but I managed to do it. I feel maybe the torso could have been a little bigger. What else? And I really wanted to get the facial expression in and the hands in, but that's not gonna happen, looks like it. Am I doing 15? Yeah, we'll do 20. Okay, next 10-minute pose. This should be technically a little easier. I don't know. Just want to get the kind of the proportions of the face right here. There we go. It'll help me with everything else. I like this model. She's kind of antithetical of the typical gesture models you see. She's muscular and she's got a very gritty look to her. Like I said, it's kind of counter to what you see. Traditional gesture drawings, long, slim anime girls type of thing. And I don't get me wrong, there's a place and purpose for that, but it's not a challenge if you just you're not observing and trying things new, I feel. Gotta keep an eye on the foreshortening with the hands, with the fingers. Kind of messed up the arm already. This is why I got the face in first, because it's going to help me align the back. I'm gonna attach the ear and then use the ear as a guideline to when to start the back muscle, because you can see it just starts right under the earlobe. Now the question is just getting a nice, consistent, smooth line here. That's going to be the difficult part. I've been doing this for a year now, and I still get nervous putting these lines down, especially with the back and the calf. Probably because it'll make or break your pose. You can see I've already messed it up. I have to take that arm into account. It's a little bulge of the elbow bone, the funny bone. Doesn't feel right. I'll live with that for now. I shouldn't be rushing this line work. I should be taking my time slowly. Go 5 minutes. I'm way ahead this pose compared to the last one, so that is scientific proof that I'm warming up, and these warm-ups do help. Getting the line work for the glute and the bum is going to be tricky here. Oh man, I don't think I did it. I think it starts off right, but it's like tricky. We got 3 minutes left. I knew this knee line needed to be a little smoother here. There we go. And the calf, once again, needs much work. This is tricky. Let's see. That'll do. A very frustrating experience here. Okay. Not bad. Looks like I got something in. I just have to make an executive decision here whether I want to capture the sword or do some shading. I'll leave the arms. I'm not going to do too much detail. We only got about 1.5 minutes here. 2 minutes, sorry. And I just want to get some basic shading just for volume. So we go. This is tricky, but not impossible. I want to get some rough shading in there. There we go. Where are you, brush settings? Whoop. We're down to the last minute, folks. Have a little fun. I'm happy I got a little shading in. Not gonna lie. Remember, this is only 10 minutes. We're approaching the limitations of what can be achieved in 10, I believe. That's a little rough. I'm just fooling around with different brush sizes and whatnot. Okay, we'll leave that be. That's it. 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5. I got a pose in, I got rough shading in. I'm quite happy. Quite happy with the way it turned out. Okay, this is a very different pose. Have fun, everybody. I'm just gonna shut the mic off here, have a sip of coffee, take a little breather, and then I will begin with you folks. What are we doing with the brush? I changed a lot of the brush settings, so I'm gonna have to... Sorry about that. I understand we only got about 9 minutes left. I haven't touched the canvas yet, but I'm really just kind of sitting back and just thinking on how to render it. We just went from such a change to a very muscular, dynamic pose, to basically one that's not so dynamic, but challenging in its own way, right? Getting this gentleman in proportion, I think, is the easy part. What I have a hard time doing, and I'll be candid about it, I see in the Discord server when people are drawing this gentleman, are rendering him, I'm not alone with trying to capture his weight, like the depth of it, the heaviness of it, and that's definitely a challenge. And probably because I'm not doing a lot of shading, so that might be it, but I feel even with just gesture lines, we should be able to achieve that in some fashion. But thus far, I've been very unsuccessful in that department. following the line work down, so that's a big no-no. I'm gonna go back up and see if I can capture some more here. I mean, this model is great for just giving you the opportunity to really do some beautiful line work. And you can get some great line work done here. Nice, beautiful flowing lines, which I am not doing, which I should be doing. I feel like the warm-ups help, but I'm still trying to break out of this stiffness. Still trying to break out of this stiffness. That skull shape is very challenging. Let's see if I can pull it off here. Might have gotten a little too larger. Size it down. Down to 4 minutes. My, well, then again, I started at 8. I hope you folks at home are having fun with this pose. It's one of my... I just love putting down these huge lines. Long, flowing lines. In like one line, you capture the shoulder, the back, and the glutes in like one beautiful flowing line like that. Yeah. That arm is much bigger than... Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. Don't mind me, I'm just pushing my limitations of patience here. The proportions need work. Yeah, I'm a little off with the proportions. I'll fix it. To be honest, I don't even know if I have time to fix it actually. Let's see. What are we at? 2 minutes? Ooh, rough. Yeah, I got him in pose, but I think I've messed up a couple of places here. I think the belly could be a little more elongated, protruded, whatever word you want to use. Let's try that. Whoops, whoops, whoops. My bad, folks, my bad. Be a little. Nope. Like that. I got 40 seconds left. I've managed to render him. But that leaves me with very little room for any kind of shading. I don't know. I'm sorry, I do really like shading. It's just a habit I'm trying to develop. You might not be able to even see it at home because doing hard shading and hard lines, I think once you start getting into like really detailed realism kind of, those are habits you have to lose because you're doing layering, right? So, oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Good try, folks. Good try. Usually with this gentleman, I should have more done. I should have more done with this model. It's literally 3 circles. Head, torso, and legs area. That's okay. Okay, 20-minute pose. 20-minute pose. Hello. Clindian. Is that how I pronounce it? Clindian? Clindian? Clindian. I think that's the right way to pronounce it. You're welcome to correct me. There we go. Thanks for joining in. I believe you are a new viewer, maybe, or maybe you've just been lurking in the past for many a millennia. But welcome, welcome. Not a name I'm familiar with. Okay. 20 minutes. There is a lot happening here with this pose, so do as you please. Take your time, because these type of poses, it's really easy to fudge up the proportion. It really is. So take your time. We got 20 minutes here. There's a lot of extensions. There's a lot of moving parts here. So I'll kind of come at it with some very rough shapes. Oh, you did follow a while ago. Okay, okay. Good stuff. Well, glad you're here. Hopefully you're drawn. Thanks for joining me. I don't know what time of the day it is for you. I know we have some West Coasters here who get up very early to join me on the stream, so my admiration. Then again, I get up early every morning and draw, so but it's nice to see people are on the journey with me and they're willing to get up early in the morning. These are some long poses. Oh, okay, 10 minutes is long for you, buddy. We're about to go into 30 minutes. I hate to break it to you. The 2-minute poses are over. We're about to go into some full studies. You don't... How long you been drawing, Clindian? Like, the patience is something that you develop over time. You're not going to be able to just sit down on your first day and draw for 8 hours. I couldn't draw for 20 minutes, I'll be honest with you. I've been doing it for about a year, and I've built up my patience to about... I could probably draw for 3 hours now, 3-4 hours, like with a hard concentration. Okay, and there is a huge difference between drawing like what we're doing now, where we're doing hard studying, and you're really being intentional with every line you draw, and then just drawing for fun, which honestly I have yet to do. I do find this fun, but there's a bit of studying going on here. If you're drawing for fun, I mean, I know a lot of Disney animators, and I watch a couple of their YouTube channels. They draw for 12 to 14 hours, like they're just having fun doing the animation work. It almost becomes cerebral. Oh, you can draw all day. Okay, so I'm misinterpreting you here. You just don't have the patience to draw a single pose? Is that what you're saying? You want to change it up a lot? That hip. Oof, that hip. It's an opportunity for a beautiful line. Let's see if we can pull it off. And I think we just did. I think we just did, folks. The only thing is, we're gonna have to fix the head. I have once again been struck by small head syndrome. There we go. You don't get into deep rendering. Okay. So realism is not for you, my friend. Where you spend like a week drawing the same... You know, the realist painters, they just spend a week drawing the same picture. You gotta admire that, though, don't you? Come back to the same painting day after day, all day, and just do like a piece of it. Props to the realist painters that are out there. Well, if you like drawing different poses, a lot of different images, illustrations or whatever, I mean, animation is probably good for that. You're just constantly, you know, you're drawing quick poses all the time. You're never settling down at one. Then again, it's a very similar pose. So, I don't know. Art kind of is a reflection of who you are, right? Some people can't do animation because they don't want to sit and work on the same character. Some people find it mundane. I don't think like I'd ever do realism, or any kind of classical painting style. It's like a lot of commitment to very limited pieces of artwork. Do I have this right? Yeah, I think I do. Let's see. I'm just gonna draw the crate. That's weird. This came out very geometrical. I mean, I'm trying to do line work here and it's like, what? Came out all with these hard lines. I mean, nice lines, but still very hard. Oh well. I'm telling you folks, that was not intentional. Well, Clydian, if you get bored at sitting and doing the same thing for 20 minutes, you can just watch. Or I would say redraw it, but just bring it from a different... Approach it differently. Like, don't draw from the head. Start from the bottom, or just work on your line work or work on a specific part. Break down the anatomy, break down the bone structure. Whatever floats your boat, as they say. I want to render that stick. Ugh. I want to render that stick, but sometimes I surprise myself how quickly I can render fingers. Okay. Or the shape of them, at least. I shouldn't be gloating. Never ends well. Never ends well. Never ends well. I'm just extending the torso a bit because I'm not happy with the dimensions of it. This kind of a little better. Needs to be a little longer if you ask me. And I might have to do that. Let's do it. An opportunity for some line work here that I have completely blown. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. I am good at reviewing notes. This is interesting. You need to elaborate further on that, my friend. What are we talking about here? Oof. I am trying to figure out how to get this bow working here. We'll try a little harder. Try a little harder to get this line in. Yeah, I can already see where I messed up. We're gonna have to bring that arm down. This is the fundamental problem when you don't draw the I'm wondering how much of this I can salvage instead of trying to redraw it. Like that, maybe. Yeah. I'm gonna do it. I mean, instead of spending time on the other stuff, I'm really just gonna focus on that bow. Feel it needs to be done. Okay. It's coming together slowly. What do you think? Yeah, definitely tricky. I'll be the first to admit. Oh, okay. Okay, nice. Thank you for the context. Thank you for the context, sir. Folks. Folk. There we go. Okay. We got something that remotely looks like the bow. I'm calling it a bow because I've watched way too much Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I was young. So thus becomes a bow, anything with a stick. There we go. What do you think proportion-wise? Okay. I think that leg is a little slim. See, this is the good thing when you draw something and then you come back to it like a good 5-10 minutes later. You can kind of say to yourself, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's wrong. Bam, we're done, folks. I mean, not in a literal sense, but I'm just gonna live with what we have here. Gonna do some light shading here. Very light shading. Just enough to add some depth. Yeah. We got 5 minutes. I wanted to do some shading and I want to get some basic shading in because I have 2 options. Get some shading in. I have many options. What am I saying? 2. I can do a bit of a facial details. I can work on the fingers because they're not really properly aligned with the bow. But I'm kind of deciding to get some basic shading done here. Where's my brush? Let's do that. Shading for the knee is going to be something that's gonna like to minimize the detail of the knee just through shading is something I'm going to be struggling with for a long time. One, I should probably just do a hard study of the knee bone, but it changes so dynamically depending honestly on the fat amount, the mass body fat of the model. If you have a really bony knee, it becomes essentially something to be treated on its own. And then if it's someone with a little more chub on them, it just becomes this roundish figure. So. Alright, got into the line last minute, folks. Thank you for hanging in there with me. I don't want to do that, but I'm going to. Just because the tonal plane of the hair is the darkest out there, so. Whoa. That's a bit of a quirky soundtrack. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Should have given you the last couple of seconds there. Heads up. Not bad. Got some basic shading in there too. Not the best shading, but shading is like my drawing. I'm kind of in a situation where I'm kind of learning. Now we're back to this gentleman. Okay. Let's do it. We got 20 minutes. I'm just gonna do a quick assessment here. 10. Oh yeah, so this is the 20-minute pose, and then after this we have the final 10-minute pose. Let's go. Let's go, folks. Okay. I might be having some connection issues. Apologize about that. It wouldn't make sense to do a reset here midstream. So we will leave it be. Sorry about that. I think the video did freeze. Twitch, as a moderator, Twitch is showing me that my stream is unstable, so I'm well aware my internet connection is getting a little floppy here. Hopefully it picks up. If it doesn't, folks, I will be uploading this to YouTube. As you all know, the YouTube link is in the Twitch page anyways. I really apologize. First time this has happened. I have a feeling it won't be the last, but thanks for keeping me the heads up, Clindian. This is going to be tricky. I'm going to attempt to get his hands down in just a few strokes here. Losing everybody because of the stream is kicking out here. Really apologize. Oh, we'll have to resolve this issue next stream. Sorry I've been so quiet and just hard focus here. Also, I feel I've lost quite a few people on the stream here. I'm having some technical issues. But it shouldn't affect the video recording. So if you're watching on YouTube, you should be fine. There is a certain, once again, depth with this individual that I'm really trying to capture, and I'm getting really sloppy with the line work, folks. Shame on me. There we go. How am I gonna render the belly button? We'll just leave it like that. It is almost triangular by nature, so I'm gonna leave that. There we go. That is a hard curve. Let's try that again. try that again. My word. Oh, come on. I'm really struggling with this beautiful line work that I can really pull off here. Okay, that was a little skittish with the line work, but I think I have an idea on how this falls into place. We'll leave it at that. Okay, we've got the render down. But I think there needs to be quite a bit of work done here. Once again, I feel I have whoops. Why is this white? Oh, that's not good. There we go. Okay. Maybe the folks had a technical issue with the brush. Suddenly turned to white. Like I said, I think I've kind of fudged up the part where he's kind of bigger. So we're gonna try that again. Funny how the simplest forms throw you off sometimes. is happening here? Oh, interesting. Okay, we're down to the last 5. I'm experiencing several technical glitches here. Apologies, folks. Okay, I think I have a rough render of him down. We'll get some basic shading in. That might be a little too dark for my liking. You know what? We're gonna leave it. Let's just... Oh. We're gonna get into a bit of shading here. I'm just thinking directionally how to approach this. That might be a little too... a little rough around the edges. Okay, we're down to the last minute, and then we're going to be working on our Discord pose of the day. My stream still shows fairly unstable. I don't know if there's any, not many Twitch users left watching. Sorry about that. I'm gonna figure out what's going on with my interwebs. What's going on with my interwebs here? I'm just looking at the line work, sorry, the shadow work here, and seeing if I can get some basic shading going on, but at the same time kind of I don't want to mess up the tonal planes. Feels weird when I'm doing this kind of shading, like a very high opacity shading. Comes out looking like glass, which is kind of cool. It does have a cool effect. But... okay, let's do it. 30-minute Discord pose of the day. Hang in there with me, folks. Let's do this.
Run. No, I won't leave you here. We can run together. Listen, if we run together, they will shoot us from behind. We both die. So, how's about you here? They will kill you. No, don't worry about me. I will hold them. I want you to promise me to survive.
I'll be the first to admit this is quite the interesting pose for a 30-minute render. I wonder how I'm gonna pull this off. I'm either gonna have no time at all, or I'm gonna have quite a lot of time on my hands. Depends how I approach this. Yep. What is going on here with this brush? Why are you doing this to me? There we go. I'm gonna be a little slow. I'm taking my time here, so I know I got 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do what I can. Okay. Unbelievable, I tell you. I don't know why I've started with the leg, but it just feels like the energy is there with that leg coming down. And we'll see if it leads to anything. It might not. I'm definitely too large for the canvas, and I'm gonna fix that right now. There we go. That is some shoddy line work. I do like the energy of this pose. The question is if I can render that energy. This is kind of, I think I might have gone too big. Try that again. What am I doing? Let's try that again. Trying to do some basic measuring between the knee on the left leg and the heel on the right leg. just gonna go back to basics here because I'm screwing this up. Let's see if we can fix this. There is no face or head details, so that might throw some people off too. Because we're expecting when we do kind of, I don't know what the psychology of it is, but I guess when we're expecting to draw any kind of gesture or whatnot, the face kind of helps with a lot of that, a lot of what we're trained to do. That's why I said when I first looked at this pose and I knew we had 30 minutes, I'm like, this is either going to be a beautiful, energetic pose, or it's going to come out to be a disaster because there's too much time, and it might be just gives me a false sense of what can be achieved. I haven't given up yet. Let's continue. Notice how I messed that up already? Yeah. More. How extended that leg is. Struggling with that upper thigh. Anyways, it is what it is. It needs to come down a bit more. I knew this would come back and bite me in the... Okay. There's an ever so subtle curve for that calf that I'm trying to get down, but anyways, it's so subtle. There we go. I mean, I spent 10 minutes just doing that. Wow. Oof. Try that. I knew this was going to be tricky. I knew this was going to be tricky. There's just so much happening here. Trying to nail down my line work here. be warned, once you put down too many lines, it kinda comes and bites you. Bites you back. As you just start confusing yourself. Yeah, really. I don't know, I'm gonna pull this off. Let's do it. So many different lines doing so many different things. The hair, I'm not even gonna try. We're down to 15 minutes, so we got some time. But there's just so much happening here, I don't even... I'll see what I can do. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna mess that up. The leg leaves a lot to be desired, so let's redo this. There's just so much old bad lines here that need to be kind of redone. Let's fix this too. We'll fix that. I might do that in shading. There's a lot of detail here with the bra strap as well, so I just have to be a little mindful. Okay, let's fix this leg. Better yet, let's fix the legs. Really struggling with this leg form. Anyways, it is what it is. Done. Started on such a good note, and here we are again to that leg we originally started with. Let's see if that helps. Heel is tricky too. I don't think I'm the only one who really has a deep level of difficulty with the heel. It's just not something that's studied often. Okay, the line work leaves a lot to be desired, but I think I got the gesture of the pose in. There's a lot to be done here. We'll figure it out as we go. We got 10 minutes. I'm gonna get a bit of shading in, absolutely. Where to get this
Curve. Here we go.
Then maybe a little more realistic now. Okay, I could see where the problem is now. Used to be way out here. Yeah. Okay. Damn, I was way off with that. Like I said, I was struggling with the thighs, and it looks like I found out why. Looks like it needed a fair amount of restructuring here. A little bit of nevertheless, a very challenging pose. Hopefully I captured some of the energy. Let's not leave her be. Let's do some basic creating here. I feel like I could have done so much more, but just the odd nature of this pose, it's almost there, down to the last 3 minutes. I'm not sure if anybody's left on Twitch here, because my internet connection is kind of pretty bad, so